President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received on Thursday a delegation of heads of states and representatives of a number of major international companies working in the field of managing and operating shipping lines and container terminals. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said the meeting comes within the framework of the government's agreement with the alliance of companies to establish, manage, operate and maintain 2 container terminals in the port of Sokhna and Dakhila, with investments estimated at about $1.6 billion. The 2 terminals will add a capacity to the Egyptian port of up to 5 million per year, which represents an increase of 50% of Egyptian ports of container handling the capacity. The delegation expressed their confidence in the future of investment in Egypt in light of the advanced strategies they perceive in the business climate, aiming at maximizing the benefit from integrated modernization of infrastructure at the seaports or transportation networks linking them. They also hailed the positive growth in the level of facilities and services which qualify Egypt to absorb greater amount of investments in all fields. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli inspected a number of projects of Suez Canal Economic Zone at El Sokhna port. He made a stop at El Swidi factory for engineering industries and projects where he followed up the phases of manufacturing along the highest quality standards. He also visited a Chinese factory for fiber optics, a factory for washers and dishwashers, and largest of its kind in the Middle East and Africa in its area of specialty, with up to 80% export capacity to foreign markets. During the tour, Premier Madbouli asserted that his tour is aimed at inaugurating and reviewing a number of industrial projects in the Suez Canal Economic Zone specialized in export industries. This comes within the frame of the state's keenness on encouraging and attracting industrial projects and preparing the needed structure for their development and expansion to push forward investment and boost economy. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli witnessed the inauguration of Logistics Center for Mercedes-Benz Company at the Suez Canal Industrial Zone. The center is of a special importance, facilitating the transfer, distribution, and storage of vehicles from the port to the zone and vice versa. The Prime Minister also witnessed the inauguration of Fanyang Company for Textiles, located in Egypt, Jeddah Cooperation Zone. Meanwhile, Madbouli further attended the inauguration of Qadmar Group for International Transportation and Logistics Services, of a logistic platform for circulation of containers, goods and vehicles, and preparing goods for exportation. The armed forces participated in the medical conference First Genome Day in participation with Scientific Research and Technology Academy. The participation marks 2 years since the launch of Genome Project. The conference started by speech Major General Dr. Khalid Amer, the head of Medical Research Center at Armed Forces, in which he delivered greetings of Minister of Defense and Military Production, General Mohammed Zaki, and Chief of Staff Osama Askar at the Armed Force. Addressing the conference, Major General Khalid Amer said the Genome Project is the biggest scientific project in the history of modern Egypt and foundation stone of personal and critical medicine and access of all medical researches. Minister of Interior Mahmoud Tawfiq received his Italian counterpart Matteo Vendigliosi and his accompanying delegation in Cairo. The meeting tackled aspects of cooperation between the 2 ministries and means of boosting them, as well as the latest developments in the security issues of mutual concern. The Italian minister expressed his country's appreciation for the role played by Egypt's Interior Ministry in combating terrorism. Within the framework of We're All One initiative under the auspices of President of the Republic, the commissioners of police departments and stations nationwide launched an initiative aimed at distributing food packages to low-income families in the neediest areas in various government